Breaking news. A bold new era is taking shape in Los Angeles, and it starts with a powerful new look. The Chargers are turning heads again, this time not with a play, not with a trade, but with something that speaks just as loud. Brand new uniforms are on the way, and trust us, you're going to want to see what the Chargers are about to reveal. Stick around, because what's coming might just change the way we see this team in 2025. The Los Angeles Chargers are getting ready to drop a uniform update that's already sending waves through the NFL world. Chargers fans, this is not just any offseason, this is year 2 under Jim Harbaugh, and the energy around this team is electric. With Justin Herbert locked in and loaded with talent, excitement is building. But today, the biggest headline isn't about a touchdown or a trade, it's about a fresh new identity. Yes, you heard that right. The Chargers are officially launching 2 brand new alternate uniforms, and the reveal is set for July 15th. That announcement has fans buzzing with questions. What will the new look be? Will it honor the team's history, or will it be something bold, modern, and completely unexpected? Let's pause for a quick moment. Before we dive deeper into the new uniforms and what they could mean for the team, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give it a like, and smash that bell icon so you never miss breaking news like this. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. Let's get back to it. So, here's what we know. The Chargers are not replacing their iconic powder blues. That's staying, as it should. Those classic uniforms are considered some of the best in the entire league, and the team knows it. Instead, these new alternates will add something fresh to the lineup. We're talking about 2 new styles, which means we could see both a home and away alternate, or something even more unique. Fans have already started sharing concepts and predictions. Some are imagining a darker look, maybe a midnight navy or bold black to represent a new era under Harbaugh. Others are hoping for creative helmet changes, like a bold bolt outline or unique color combinations that still respect the franchise's history. The last time the Chargers updated their look was back in 2020. When those uniforms were revealed, the response was overwhelming. Clean lines, modern design, and a perfect balance of tradition and innovation. That's why expectations are sky high this time around. And knowing how sharp the Chargers' design and media teams are, they're not going to disappoint. Whether it's something sleek, aggressive, or just completely unexpected, this uniform drop could mark a visual turning point for the team. Stick around, because in the next segment, we'll talk about how this redesign ties into the overall direction of the Chargers, and why this could mean much more than just a new jersey. The countdown has begun. On July 15th, the Los Angeles Chargers won't just be revealing a new uniform, they'll be revealing 2. That's right, 2 brand new alternate jerseys are coming. And while fans have been expecting one change, this double drop has completely raised the bar. The excitement isn't just about the uniforms. It's about what they represent. A fresh identity, a nod to the past, and a message to the league that the Chargers are evolving. This isn't the first time fans have been teased with bold uniform changes. Earlier this year, there were whispers about a new helmet, but now, the Chargers are going beyond that, delivering full alternate uniform sets that could change how we view the team's image going into 2025. While no official design has been leaked, there's a strong feeling among fans that the new look might pull inspiration from the team's deep and stylish history. Think back to those unforgettable uniforms from the 60s through the 90s, the lightning bolts, the strong navy tones, the fierce shoulder stripes. The Chargers have always stood out with their bold visual identity, and it looks like they're ready to honor that legacy while stepping into something modern and fierce. Many fans are hoping for a design that echoes the 1980s and early 2000s, the eras of Dan Fouts, Kellen Winslow, and the legendary LaDainian Tomlinson. Those uniforms weren't just about color and style, they carried the weight of iconic moments. The navy and white combinations from those years had a certain toughness to them, a look that struck fear into opponents and pride into every Chargers fan. And lately, the team's branding, "We Are the Storm," has sparked even more speculation. Could these new jerseys reflect that same stormy, electric energy? A darker palette? A sharper edge? Maybe even a return to the intimidating navy that once defined an era? It's more than just design. This release feels like a statement, a powerful signal that the Harbaugh-led Chargers are forging something new, but grounded in greatness. The kind of greatness that throws back to the hard-hitting days of Lorenzo Neal, Sean Merriman, and Sean Phillips. Whatever they reveal on July 15th, one thing is certain: it's going to be unforgettable. And when these players step onto the field in their new armor, the rest of the league better be ready. For many Chargers fans, there's one helmet that stands above the rest: a deep navy shell, golden bolt, and unforgettable legacy. It's the kind of look that instantly brings back memories of greatness, and now all signs are pointing to a powerful comeback. Behind the scenes, hints are dropping. While the Chargers haven't officially revealed anything, there's been a quiet storm of speculation. 2 alternate jerseys are coming, and fans believe we may see a bold mix: one light, possibly white or gray, and one dark, maybe navy or even black. While these aren't confirmed, the rumors have been swirling fast, especially after eagle-eyed fans spotted subtle details in a teaser clip. In a recent preview video shared by the team, sharp-eyed viewers noticed something cheeky. If you zoom in closely on the jerseys shown, small words appear near the top. LOL on one side, you tried on the other. It was a clever way for the Chargers to play with fan expectations. Clearly, they're keeping the real reveal under wraps. But here's where it gets interesting. Many believe the direction of these new looks ties directly into the Jim Harbaugh era. Think about it. Harbaugh's past with Michigan brought a dark, serious tone, visually powerful, commanding, and unshakable. That same atmosphere may now be guiding the Chargers' identity, both on the field and in their look. This wouldn't just be a uniform, it would be a message. And if that message includes elements from the classic LaDainian Tomlinson days, fans are in for something special. Those navy jerseys, worn during some of the team's most dominant years, carried a certain swagger. It was the era when the ground game punished defenses. It was when every snap felt like a warning to opponents. Bringing that energy back, visually and mentally, could mark a major shift in how the Chargers present themselves under Harbaugh. With July 15th approaching fast and the season opener not far behind, the hype is building. Fans are hoping to see a mix of nostalgia and innovation, a look that respects the team's past while setting the tone for its future. Because this isn't just about fabric and helmets, it's about a transformation. And when those new uniforms hit the field, it might just feel like the Chargers are finally stepping into their true identity. When it comes to uniforms, Chargers fans don't just want something new, they want something that feels legendary. And many believe the best way to do that is to honor the past while stepping boldly into the future. Some of the most beloved designs in Chargers history come from the 1960s and 1970s, when the bold bolts and vibrant blues made the team look like something out of a superhero comic. There's something timeless about those throwbacks: powerful, flashy, and clean. If the new alternates borrow from that era, fans are going to be thrilled. These classic looks carry a feeling of strength and nostalgia that could match perfectly with Jim Harbaugh's mission to restore identity and pride in this franchise. As fans wait for the official reveal, fan art and mock-ups have taken over social media. Some of these concept designs are impressive, others not so much. One popular fan-made version imagined a futuristic look with bold shoulders and redesigned lightning bolts. While creative, many thought the bolt didn't quite hit the mark. It looked too much like something you'd see on another team, and some even compared it unfavorably to rival designs. Then there's the idea of an all-yellow uniform. If you've been to a Chargers rally or home game, you've probably seen fans sporting this bold, can't-miss color. It's loud, it's unique, but opinions are split. Some think it's too much. Others believe that with the right design, it could pop in a way no other jersey does. A sleek yellow alternate, done right, could be a head-turner. One of the most discussed concepts, though, is the black or midnight navy alternate. These darker themes have been teased before, especially with the "We Are the Storm" branding the Chargers have pushed in recent years. A midnight look could bring serious intimidation. It wouldn't just be a jersey, it would be a statement, but it's tricky. Go too dark, and you risk losing the identity tied to the iconic powder blue. Go too bright, and you edge into the territory of other teams' color palettes, yellow like the Steelers, or blue like the Panthers. The key is balance, a fresh design that respects the Chargers' legacy without blending into the crowd. Some fans are even asking for a color rush type of look, an intense, full-body design with bold, unified color from helmet to socks. It brings back memories from the mid-2000s and 10s when the NFL briefly experimented with dramatic uniform takeovers. At the end of the day, fans don't want just a new jersey, they want a symbol, something that says, "This is the Chargers era now." Whether it's a classic revival or a bold new step, what debuts this summer will be more than fabric and color, it'll be a new chapter. The creativity around potential Chargers uniforms has sparked intense conversation, and fans aren't holding back. Let's start with a concept that's been floating around: a black jersey design filled with bold contrast and sharp lightning visuals. At first glance, it looks intense, sleek, and ready for battle. The dark tone makes the bolts pop, and the added outline around the numbers gives the whole jersey a high-impact feel. It's clean, it's aggressive, and while some fans say it reminds them too much of Pittsburgh, others don't care. It looks that good. If the Chargers went with something like this, it could easily become one of the top alternate uniforms in the NFL. But not all ideas have landed the same way. Some mock-ups have taken more extreme approaches: camouflage patterns, tie-dye elements, and offbeat color mixes. And let's be honest, those don't sit well with most fans. The camo design, in particular, feels like a mismatch with the Chargers' identity. It's bold, yes, but not the kind of bold that builds tradition or fear. Most would rate it near the bottom. On the brighter side, one concept getting real attention features a stormy black uniform with powerful yellow lightning details, a direct connection to the team's growing Storm branding. It's a modern design that still feels uniquely Chargers, especially with the way the bolt outlines are emphasized across the chest and helmet. It blends energy and attitude. If this is even close to what's coming, the reaction will be massive. Then there are fans hoping for a matte helmet to accompany these new looks. While that detail hasn't been confirmed or teased officially, the idea has real traction. A matte finish would give the uniforms a sleek edge, a gritty, modern vibe that fits the Harbaugh-led Chargers perfectly. And finally, there's a concept many are calling a modernized classic. This design takes everything that worked from the past, the bold bolts, the confident shape, the solid foundation, and pushes it into the present with sharper outlines and refined edges. It doesn't try too hard. It respects where the team came from while boldly stepping into a new chapter. And for a lot of fans, that's the sweet spot. It's familiar, but fresh. If even one of these designs becomes reality, Chargers fans could be witnessing the rise of a new visual identity, one that tells the league exactly who they are: fast, fierce, and ready to shock the world. Some uniforms grab attention because they're loud, others earn respect because they feel timeless. But the best ones, those manage to do both. And right now, Chargers fans are buzzing over a few designs that seem to strike that perfect balance. One fan-favorite design floating around the community is a sleek navy alternate that draws inspiration from the classic LaDainian Tomlinson era. It's bold, clean, and intimidating, all while feeling modern enough to belong in 2025. The helmet completes the look, pulling the entire uniform together into something that demands attention on the field. If the Chargers were to move in that direction, it would be a masterstroke, a look that connects past greatness to future promise. That navy uniform hits hard with legacy, and yet carries enough edge to symbolize the Harbaugh era. It's not flashy just to be flashy. It's focused, sharp, and battle-ready. If there's any concept that deserves a 10 out of 10, it's this one, but fans haven't stopped there. There's also been talk of a lighter gray or silver-toned alternate, possibly inspired by older fan-made designs that never quite made it to the field. This would be a fresh approach, still Chargers at the core, but cooler and more refined. Imagine that soft gray paired with crisp bolts, a sharp helmet finish, and Justin Herbert leading the offense. That's a statement look. Other concepts continue to make the rounds as well. There's the ever-popular all-yellow kit, a color scheme that's already a staple among fans at rallies and tailgates. It's bold and energetic. Then there's the idea of a full powder blue set, from jersey to pants to helmet, almost like a modernized version of the NFL's old Color Rush campaign. If executed right, it could easily become a fan favorite. The royal blue alternate also deserves a mention. While it's not as widely loved as the powder blue or navy, its deep tone gives it a commanding presence. It has that same throwback vibe, but pushes the aesthetic forward with sharper edges and cleaner outlines. At the heart of all this speculation is a single, shared question. What will define the look of the Jim Harbaugh era? Will it be bold and bright, dark and gritty? Will it lean into history or charge straight into something completely new? Fans can only guess for now. But one thing's for sure, when the Chargers take the field in these new uniforms, they won't just be wearing something new. They'll be unleashing an identity, one that fans can proudly stand behind. Among all the alternate jersey ideas floating around, there's one concept that truly feels like the future. It's dark, bold, and unmistakably Chargers. Yes, it shares a little DNA with other teams' designs, but this one has its own identity, like the Bengals' white tiger look, except infused with lightning and legacy. If the final design looks anything like this, it could easily be one of the top alternates in the entire NFL. It's fresh. It's fierce. It's exactly the kind of look that belongs in the Jim Harbaugh era. A full head-to-toe visual identity, a new face of the franchise. That's the level we're talking about. And based on everything floating around, speculation, leaks, and subtle hints, this might actually be close to what the Chargers are cooking up. Maybe we'll see a redesigned version of the current alternate with sharper edges, cleaner outlines, and a unified color scheme from helmet to socks. Something that screams, new chapter. Now let's pivot to something just as exciting, the on-field action. Minicamp has wrapped up, and there's a lot to be excited about. Let's start with wide receiver Trey Harris. He's already making serious noise, and the chemistry with Justin Herbert is building fast. Fans are starting to believe he could be the team's next big playmaker, maybe even the new Mike Williams-style target. Lined up next to Ladd McConkey, this young duo is giving Chargers fans real hope that the wide receiver room won't just survive, it might actually thrive. And speaking of thriving, Derwin James is back to doing what he does best, dominating. Camp reports say he's been all over the field, making impact plays and setting the tone. A big reason for this resurgence is the depth behind him. Names like Elijah Molden, R.J. Mickens, and Tony Jefferson have provided support, freeing James to play with instinct and aggression. On the offensive side, the backfield looks loaded, and this isn't just hype, it's depth with purpose. For the first time since the LaDainian Tomlinson era, the Chargers may have a running back room that can truly carry the offense. Past talents like Melvin Gordon, Austin Eckler, and Ryan Matthews had their moments, but this current group might just be the best collective unit in years. Meanwhile, the offensive line is evolving too. There's buzz around Joe Alt and how he might shift the dynamic in the trenches. Coaches are tinkering, experimenting, and building a line that can not only protect Herbert, but open real lanes for the run game. And then there's the name everyone's suddenly talking about, Rondé Gadsden. This guy has exploded onto the scene. He's turning heads in every session, showing traits that could turn him into a real X-factor in the passing game. If he continues to rise, the Chargers could walk into the season with a weapon no one saw coming. The bottom line is this: the Chargers' offense looks reborn. New faces, bold strategies, and the kind of talent that doesn't just hope to compete, it expects to dominate. As for the uniforms, whether it's that Dark Storm-inspired design or a cleaner throwback remix, this season is shaping up to be a turning point, not just in how the Chargers play, but in how they present themselves to the world. A fusion of past and future, legacy and innovation, power and precision. Whatever they unveil, it won't just be a new jersey, it'll be the visual symbol of a new era in Los Angeles.